Jenny, would you like to start by describing the issue that our project is setting out to investigate?
Well, we know about the awarding gaps that have been identified between black and white students in the higher education sector, and the Open University has identified gaps on modules and on qualifications as well. And we're looking particularly at S112, which is Science Concepts and Practice, and the differences in outcomes for the black students on that module. There are about 1 to 2% of black students who study S112 each year. So what did we do next, Louise?
Well, having identified that we had an issue, we decided, didn't we, to pose two research questions. So the first of these was what are the needs of our black students on S112 and possible barriers to their study? And secondly, what could be influencing the experiences and the outcomes for our black students? We've been delighted to welcome to our project team Angela, who is a black associate lecturer. And I'd like to now read a quote from Angela that will put our project into context. As Angela says, "The voice of African Caribbean students who have an interest in science can somehow get lost if it is not encouraged. We want to know how we can improve the module and student support to enable better outcomes for all of our African and Caribbean students."
So Louise, why don't you talk next about our approach to scholarship?
Yes, of course. So we plan to facilitate informal conversations with our black students on S112. And because we are so fortunate to have Angela on our project team, Angela has kindly agreed to facilitate these focus groups for us. And we hope to gain valuable information and insights into the black student experience on S112 throughout the module. Jennie and I then, as a project team, we will receive the outputs from these focus groups in the form of anonymised transcripts so that we'll be able to see exactly what was being discussed in the sessions. Jennie, I'll let you talk about the data analysis and collection that we're going to be doing now.
Okay, yes, we're going to do a thematic analysis of the transcripts from the focus groups, looking for themes that come through from those. We're also going to collect data about our black students to find out whether they're studying other OU modules at the same time as S112, to find out what modules they did beforehand, the qualifications they came to the university with, whether they're studying alongside work and other factors like that, to see whether those factors could intersect for them, giving them a double disadvantage during their time on S112.
And we have thought about the kind of outcomes that we hope to achieve, haven't we?
Yes, we're hoping to have a much greater sense of the lived experiences of our black students whilst they're studying S112. We also hope to raise awareness amongst associate lecturers and others about the experiences of our black students. And we want to create a much greater sense of belonging for our black students on the module. What are you hoping to do as module co-chair?
We're hoping as a module team to be able to make some modifications to the S112 content in order to make the module more inclusive, both for our black students and for our whole student cohort.
So we'll also be considering how all these factors intersect and whether any of our black students, therefore, are experiencing a double disadvantage.